Do you believe that when you cut down on sugar, you age gracefully?
So honestly, I was not a big believer of this to begin with, but like you said, like when you start improvising your knowledge and you start seeing things in a different lens over a period of time, what I observed is my personal example. So I always give everybody my own examples. So when I was consuming sugar or sugary products, I was not feeling very good internally, and over a period of time, it was not manifesting the same way on my skin. I would not say my skin is getting very lax and loose and all that, but I would see my skin quite dullish every time. I'm not feeling great in my body. Mild bloating is there. That energy and that enthusiasm is there is like, a bit flattened out. So when I read extensively about it and I observed also in my patients and myself, when I correlated the things, I seen what sugar does is it eventually directly or indirectly damages your collagen. Okay. It damages your elastin. So when I say collagen means it basically binds, like imagine a collagen is like a pillar, okay, and it binds to it and makes it brittle. So then it starts snapping faster. Plus it prevents the immediate rebound or regrowth of it. Plus elastin, which is required for the skin mobility and movement, even that starts getting brittle and that starts snapping very fast. So then I've seen with sugar, people who consume a lot of sugar, besides weight and bloating and everything, the skin tone and skin changes are quite dramatic. And aging is surely accelerated. Like I can give an example. I've seen two siblings in a family, one who's a sugar freak and one who's not. When they've hit their mid 30s, one looks like the early 20s and one looks like the late 40s. That's the difference.
Wow.
Huge.
Wow. What does stress play a role in this?
Stress plays a role in everything, dog. Everything. Okay. And skin, like, skin, nails, and hair are the inner manifestation of inner self. So when
Say it again, skin, nail, and
and
hair.
hair. So these are three appendages: your skin, your nails, and your hair. They manifest what is happening internally. Okay. So that's why if you must have observed, you had a bad day with somebody, and you're like, come, and at home your family like, dude, what happened? Like, why are you looking so like irritable? Like your skin looking so dull and tired. You're like, I had a fight with that person, but why is my skin looking different? And sometimes when you're very happy, you're just glowing. You're just absolutely glowing. And people are like, dude, you're in a good mood today. What happened to you? So what happens is when you're very stressed out, it starts in a very simple language, if I put it starts affecting your hormones. It triggers a lot of inflammation in your body. A lot of inflammatory factors are triggered. Okay. When that gets triggered, it stimulates your hormones. It stimulates the bad hormones, which get spiked up, and the good hormones come down. Something like cortisol, you must have heard about and all that. The basic ones. So when all these inflammatory factors start aggravating, it doesn't adhere well to your skin tone and skin texture, and it manifests very negatively. So yes, stress does trigger a lot of inflammation. It does affect your brain per se. It affects your hormones. It affects the inflammation in your body. It affects the recovery of your body. So it affects everything, I would say. So that's why when people come to us, the first thing I tell them is try and reduce your stress. I know it's easy to say, it's difficult to do, but it's something which you have to say.
So I'm going to ask you, what are the changes that you can do today to show a visible skin improvement? And how long does it take? I want you to give an example. I know every patient is different, but I want you to give a specific example. Let's say this patient, if it does this, skin changes can happen in so much period of time.
Okay, I'll give my example. Like for example, I'm in my 40s. Okay, if I want to start maintaining my skin at a late stage, there'll be an early bloomer and a late person like me. So suppose you're in your late 30s, early 40s, you want to start. What I would say is first begin. Okay, leave out the diet and the gut and everything outside. Assume like that's already maintained.
Taken care of. Okay.
Yeah, we assume that's already taken care of. You already come on that, and now you come to the finale. That's where you're going to use what you're going to use. So what I would say, like I began. First, see a good cream which has a good hydration. Okay, use a good sunscreen, and you can look at additives in the form of glycolic, lactic, depending on your skin type. Like my skin, I would go with the retinol, but not every day. Maybe alternate nights, short contact, and maybe wash it off and layer it with a moisturizer so it prevents any irritation to my skin. Okay, these few things I would maintain. If I'm looking at something like I got a good skin, for example, I would just maintain my skin tone, just rejuvenate my skin. I would use a glycolic and lactic combination. One lightens and one absorbs moisture, so it keeps it
Glycolic and lactic combination is a moisturizer?
No, they are additives. They are creams.
Creams.
So besides moisturizers like retinol additives, so you have glycolic lactic combination, you have mandelic. So you have different things. And now you have newer creams come in market which contain PDRNs and exosome bases. Okay, they of course being researched still, but from what I have seen, they give you an excellent anti-inflammatory effect on the skin, a soothing effect on the skin. So yes, you can, like you said, depending on the skin type, Like in my skin, acne prone skin, I would not work with a moisturizer because my skin is very oily, but not dry because I hydrate very well. It's a big difference in both. Okay. I would use a sunscreen regularly. Make sure I use a face wash which is not very harsh, like not salicylic based, preferably something which is more lighter, which is glycolic based or mantelic based. So just
High
keep it more
hyaluronic
refreshed.
acid based.
Perfect. Why not? Okay. So the idea is just to cleanse your skin, keep the pores a bit open. Don't let it get clogged up and don't let it get acne prone all over again. That's the only idea. So yeah, I would work with this. Somebody who's on the younger side, sunscreen, moisturizer. Okay. Suppose your skin glow is an issue for you. You feel your skin is a bit dull after doing all the things you've done. Then work with something like a glycolic. You can work with PDRNs. Okay, different forms you can work with.
Skin peeling helps.
Excellent. Yes.
Excellent.
So you have different kinds of peels. So you have some peels which work on a micro level. Okay, that you see micro peeling. So many people come and say, "Doc, हमने peel किया पर कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है, peel नहीं हो रहा है." So we always explain to the patient before that peeling can be done. Now, multiple reasons. One is you can just do it for maintenance, like your case. Okay, doc, you got fantastic skin. Okay, very well maintained.
Thank you.
Okay, no, genuinely for your age,
Is
it's
it right?
fab.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so you can just do a very basic peel just to maintain what you already have, maybe once in 3 weeks, once a month. Okay, depending on your requirement and your profile. My case, oily skin, acne-prone skin. I will go with a slightly stronger peel, something like a no melan peel, like a phenol-based peel, which will give me an extensive peeling. So it'll help in micro-modulation of my scars, reducing the active inflammation, reducing the acne formation, reducing the acne marks.
I see.
Okay. And sometimes it's just you have blemishes, pigmentation, then you can work with a glycolic-based peel or a lactic peel. So yeah, peels do work depending upon your requirement. Again, it is not universal for everybody. To each his own, depending upon what your skin demands, not what you want. So we have patients coming and saying, "Doc, I want this peel only." So they come with that mindset. I've seen this thing on Insta. And this happens with this peel. So I will get this peel done and I'll have this kind of skin. So you have to counsel them, make them understand your skin type is different from what you're seeing out there. So this is what will suit you to reach at least close to what you want, not what you want.
So like I had a haircut in India last time when I came, and then they recommended a peel face wash. Yes or no? Those kind of face wash, or should we have to do that with a dermatologist?
Preferably go to the dermatologist. You have to see you're spending so much, you're doing so much. One small gaffe can undo everything.
Undo everything.
Yes. And after spending and more than spending the time that takes to recover from a particular thing, it's mental.
It's okay. I'm going to ask you another interesting question. Okay, when I'm asking the question, this patient comes to my mind. This patient is a very severe IBS patient. Okay, so having SIBO, bloating. We've been working on the FODMAP diet and gut health, but she's very beauty conscious. She spends so much amount of time on skincare, almost on a daily basis, right? To a point that she is compromising on her sleep, and then doing all this. If a patient is coming to you and then says, I'm sleep only like 5-6 hours a day, but too much focused on the skin ingredients, will that compensate?
No.
It does not.
So, yeah. No. So when I get patients, doctor, come to me this way, doc, I tell them point blank, ki boss, you want to reach that place now, you have to take the journey. You can't reach the 10th floor and bypass the first 9 floors.
Wow.
It doesn't happen. We cannot just paratroop. Okay.
Nice.
It happens in US and happens in different places, but not in reality. Okay. You have to jump in the helicopter. So you have to climb the stairs. So you have to first get your lifestyle settled down. The balance has to be from the base. Or else I'll tell you what happens, doc. I will do the best treatment.
Yeah.
I will do a good filler, a good booster, a good skin lightening regimen, use exosomes, so on and so forth, multiple things. What will you come and tell me? Ki doc, you wasted my money. I'm not seeing results only. I would not do those things only. This is the wrong. And then you'll go and tell 10 people that Jeff is not a good doctor. And forget Jeff also. You'll say these products are bad. Never use these products. So the thing is, you have to always counsel them ki boss, to reach there, you have to begin from here. You want to do these shortcuts, I'll do it and give it to you. Results, speculative. Don't expect me to give you what I can deliver without you giving me what you can deliver.
Wow. Beautiful. Perfectly put. I always had this question I wanted to ask a dermatologist. Maybe an ignorant question. So answer.
Ignorant are best. Trust me, they're the best questions.
So in the US, when you check into a hotel or something, they give you 2 towels. Okay, one is for the body towel and is one for the face towel. Yes. That's not that common. I didn't grow up with having 2 towels, right? Is it bad to use the same body towel for the face?
If you're rolling in the mud and coming, yes, you cannot use both. But honestly, we do not do that on a regular basis.
It's not that
It is
important.
not at all. See, sometimes it is just about luxury and a comfort and a feel-good effect.
Okay.
So yes, maybe it has some benefit. I will not deny it.
Right.
But see, I'll give you an example, doc. Now, the face towel, okay? You're wiping your face with that. It's not like that's the only one time you're going to wipe your face with. Again, you'll come back, wash your face. Again, the same towel you'll use. So the same thing, what is there is coming back to your face. So you eat this way or you eat this way. It's the way you want to look at it. It's just more of luxury, comfort, a feel-good effect. You're spending 10 grand for a night. They have to make you feel special, right? You come
But
into
how
the-
about in the home? Should we have to follow that or does it matter?
as long as the towels are regularly washed,
Mm.
okay, they are dried in the sunlight, proper UV is hitting.
Mm.
I don't think so it makes a difference. You cannot use a towel for the next 15 days and say like, "Hey, boss, I'm getting problems now." Once in 2-3 days, you just wash a towel and keep reusing it. It's absolutely fine. Like I said, we have grown up with it. I have not seen any problem till today.
Right.
Why should there be any problem?
Right.
Just because somebody is created this thing, an illusion of a problem, I don't think that becomes a problem.
Super. Very nice.